to Jesters of Ravenloft, where a group of comedians try to escape the horrors of the mists. The troupe found themselves under imminent threat from the Gravewalker. Del received a new cloak, then fled into the corn with New Rogue, and Tyler unsuccessfully argued with Shadow Nemesis that they couldn't survive a confrontation with the oncoming army, and left him his gun with a single bullet before running off too. Shadow Nemesis had a crisis of conscience and confessed everything to his friends via Sending Stone, but New Rogue was skeptical of his intentions, led the others to a secret location, and told Shadow Nemesis to delay the Gravewalker and buy them time. Can Shadow Nemesis prove he cares about his friends and reunite what changed? I doubt it.
The effort, I don't know.
And we go live with.
We're live.
Hello, everybody. Hold your Fs. It's
really
time for Jesters of Ravenloft. We have been discussing people who can roll their Rs or not roll their Rs or roll an R kind of using their uvula. It was an interesting conversation, but we're here for Dungeons and Dragons now. Motherfuckers, it's happening. I'm bringing this energy because I saw that the mist provided and I didn't prep for that, so I've been frantically prepping.
Yay.
Okay.
Spoilers
Fix
for the players.
Adam.
You don't know when the hell it's going to happen, but shit's getting nuts.
Never do.
Fix everything, miss.
It's time for a quick recap. That's going to be very quick because we discovered we've done 63 episodes this season so far, let alone the previous 2 seasons. So we're significantly into this show. But our story began with 3 comedians and their stage manager being sucked into Ravenloft, the D&D horror realm. They discovered they'd been summoned accidentally by Ezra, the god of the mists, and now they needed to defeat Dark Lords and take their place to be able to set Ezra free and return home. During their time in Ravenloft, they trained in traditional D&D classes and gained new powers and new curses because it's Ravenloft. Tyler has become a blade singer, a wizard who can kick your butt that will pass out if he receives even a single solid hit. A glass hammer, if you will. He also now has green skin, horns on his forehead, has a removable pinky, and can hear the voice of Ezra inside his skull. He's also befriended his very chill familiar Ivan, who helps out wherever he can. Del has become a visual bard. She blends her artistic talents and magic by using the reality blade, a weapon that lets her carve what she sees into the very fabric of reality around her. She can also summon and speak to ghosts. There's always an invisible wind flowing through her hair, and she's got reflective eyes like a dog catching light in the night at all times. She has befriended Rumple Foreskin, a skeleton horse with fire in its heart named by Chat, who has joined the party in a quest to find their herd. Additionally, Del has started dating a succubus from literal hell named Lucretia Sanguine, who looks like super goth Rihanna with wings and horns. And because of this, Del is multi-classed into Warlock. Guy Bradford unfortunately died. However, his body was brought back to life with no memories whatsoever. This new guy-like being has named himself New Rogue and become a cleric, dedicating himself to the god Ezra, who he believes is majestic and kind and good, no matter what evidence is presented to him otherwise. He has spectral ghost limbs from his hands and his elbows, and from his knees to his feet, along with his eyes, which glow blue and will kill anything they touch except for Jack Magnum, a goat that was given to him by the mists. He loves that goat very much, perhaps too much. Lastly, there is Adam, who became Shadow Nemesis. After a complete breakdown and discovering he has multiple personalities, Adam embraced the most evil one and has become a Saturday morning cartoon villain. He is trained as a barbarian on the path of the giant, so his limitless anger now makes him even bigger and stronger. He also gained a symbiote that lives inside him, which he named Shadow Master, who feeds on people's brains or by wasting people's time, and Shadow Nemesis really leaned into the brain eating. He gained the loyalty of a squire, as he claimed the title of the villain as Black Knight, but abused the little psycho so much that the evil Dr. Deputy now works for Del. She renamed him Dr. Deputy Extreme. Our heroes defeated their first Dark Lord, and Shadow Nemesis struck the final blow, so he took the title. Then the realm transformed into his own personal hell, so they moved on to the second. New Rogue became the Dark Lord there, barely beating out Shadow Nemesis, who wanted a second crown. And our party ended up in this, the third realm that they have journeyed through. Upon their arrival, they discovered that Tyler looks very much like the General, a famed general with his companions who is on his way to the final battle, a battle in this realm between the evil Gravewalker and Prince Auric Bright Eyes. The party has had 63 episodes and still hasn't gotten there. Instead, they visited every other named location that's ever been mentioned, as well as some they just decided on their own, and they've collected a series of weapons. They collected the Icon of Ravenloft, the Reaper's Scream, the Sunblade, and the Talisman of Evil before continually turning against themselves, and in a nightmarish twist after body swapping and betrayals and figuring out how they could send someone to hell to try to bring back Adam's original personality, Del destroyed her portable hull along with Shadow Nemesis's body when the Gravewalker's forces were swooping in to guarantee that those pieces of equipment that they had were not going to go over to the enemy, forgetting that if she doesn't have them on them at the time that she dies, then all of the stuff disappears into the realm, into the ether, who knows. So in our previous episodes, Shadow Nemesis was naked, riding a cockatrice. This realm does not have horses. They have murderous birds. He was furious. His friends made him an outfit. He had been having a crisis of faith. He betrayed the party to the Gravewalker and then died, and then was having a crisis of faith about Shadow Master, his internal symbiote, who was not helping him out anymore, though they managed to quickly mend fences and agree that they were a team, and form a plan to kidnap the Gravewalker and force him to tell them how to become the god of Ravenloft. That was their goal. The rest of the party, while Adam was stuck inside his head arguing with the symbiote for 20 minutes, fully dressed him, gave him a new outfit, treated him pretty well. When he came back, he was surprised. He received his stuff and began to feel familial feelings, feel a bit of a sense of belonging with the others, forgetting that the Gravewalker was now coming, an evil imp was supervising him, and he had already pre-betrayed the group he now wanted to be a part of. When they realized the army was coming, Shadow Nemesis wanted to stay where he was, and no one else did. So Del and New Rogue took off into fields of corn to go hide. Tyler fired Shadow Nemesis's gun up into the air, leaving him with a single bullet he told Shadow Nemesis he could use on himself before he was torn apart by the Gravewalker, and rode off in a different direction. And Shadow Nemesis had a dark night of the soul as he realized the bad guy didn't like him. He doesn't have the talisman of evil because that was lost, that he's been told he'll be torn apart if he can't deliver all of the materials. And ultimately, he and Shadow Master decided to confess to the group. They made a sending stone call, told everyone what they had done, and apologized for doing it while hoping everyone would work together. However, having been burned, how many episodes are there? 130 something? Haven't been burned probably about 130 something times when it comes to trusting Shadow Nemesis. The rest of the party could not decide what to do, and ultimately New Rogue suggested that they go somewhere else, leaving Shadow Nemesis alone in case this was a trick, and they could formulate a better plan, where Shadow Nemesis didn't even blame them for distrusting him and leaving him behind. He just doesn't know how to prove that he has made a change. Also, he has an invisible imp who may or may not be watching him, or may have gone to report to the Gravewalker. He doesn't know. I'm saying that as the Dungeon Master because he didn't think about it either. That's where we left things.
And an invisible imp that only Adam can see.
Only he can hear in his brain. That, I think, is where we left things off. I know I listen to the episodes every week. Do any of you have any continuity questions about your own journey, where things are at, any details before we dive in?
Just the end of the most recent episode. I only got about 2/3 through, so I missed the sending stone conversation. I ended up just, I think, holding my tongue. I think I wanted to hear what everyone else was saying.
Correct. You waited to hear what everyone else was saying. Del was unsure. New Rogue suggested going to a new location. Shadow Nemesis was actually pretty straight up. He was very hurried and looking for an angle that could work for all of you to find some good in this problem. New Rogue, however, suggested going to a separate location, and you and Del both decided to defer to New Rogue as he was the one who seemed to be the most decisive.
Did we determine what the location was yet?
New Rogue wanted to go into the forest. He specifically said he didn't care if there were dinosaurs, just switch sides, go somewhere to disappear and come up with a better plan. I think I noted it specifically. Shadow Nemesis, New Rogue told to deceive, do what you do best, deceive and buy us time and we'll circle back with you, was the last thing that was said to Shadow Nemesis.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem. Any questions for anybody else?
No.
Sick. Oh yeah, Del got a new cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look even creepier.
You look evil.
I look evil.
You look.
Oh, I have clothes. I have
and evil.
Oh yes, you have like
shoes and shorts, and
you have like a black wrestling onesie singlet from like an old timey strongman. You have a beret with flames on it. You have a black tuxedo mask-esque mask. Yeah. You also have black Adidas running shoes, and you have your bag of holding, which includes a rusty sword, 2 knives, and you have a gun with 1 bullet.
Adidas, according to some.
Oh yeah, the gun was on the ground. I don't think I got the gun.
Oh, you did not pick that back up because you focused on people instead of stuff. But now you have been left alone, so we can see what happens. Okay. God help me. I've never had this many possible cards or notes of who you could end up meeting on my desk in my life.
We're scared.
God, I just got a new name, so I'm just making a note.
New name.
Ooh.
And with that, it's time for us to return to Ravenloft. Your compatriots are on the way to a new hiding place. You know not where, Shadow Nemesis. You've realized you need to find a way to prove to them that your contrition is legitimate. And you need to figure out what to do because you do not have all of the items that the Gravewalker is looking for. You know, one of them is the talisman. You don't know where it is, but it's not with you or the rest of the party.
Okay, and I mean, I guess player Adam knows that it's been reset at the barn, but could Shadow Nemesis like put two and two together and be like, well, if it got blown up, then it would reset?
I don't know if you have that much evidence. Do you know what? We'll make it a high DC roll, but we will give this a shot. Roll me an insight.
Insight. Okay. Well, let me guess. Yeah, it's 0. All
You
right.
bet, buddy.
Yeah.
You betcha. A high DC roll, you say, eh? Well,
No way. No way.
let's say it's lower than a 9. Come.
You can't math that out at this point. That is an incredible delivery, but no, you don't have the ability to know that it would be kind of reset back where it was. You've seen so much variance between days. You don't know where it could have been at this point.
Okay. All right. So I don't know where that is. I don't have any of their weapons. I have learned the true meaning of Christmas and friendship and all that. And I guess I start like kind of thinking about, because we had that conversation about the Dr. Cheeseman sketch where it was like this half-hour sketch that I had insisted on writing, and it had this like really big finish. And
Yep,
and
everyone
then-
was shot by a hitman using lactose pills out of a gun after 25 minutes of extensive fake vomiting.
Yes. And then I think things kind of start to like click into place. Like, you ever see that one meme of what's his name, Charlie Day from like It's Always Sunny, and he has all like the conspiracy like strings everywhere.
Yep.
So in my mind palace, I have like all the plans I've made. They're all like, somehow they're all like tied together. And it's like every single kind of thought I ever would have had about to do something to someone or some plan to take something or whatever has like, it's all on this board. And then all the strings suddenly start like sizzling. And then they kind of just all meet into like one spot. And I talk with Shadow Master quick, because I know there's like an army of imps coming and I don't want to hang around. I'm just like, oh my God.
What we'll say is time slows inside
Right.
your brain so you can explain this adequately.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, Shadow Master, I think we can do it. I think we can beat the Gravewalker. I think we can beat him today.
I mean, I totally know what you're talking about because I can see the board, but say it out loud just to make sure that it makes sense. Otherwise, we get caught up in things in our head.
Okay. Remember in the Dr. Cheeseman sketch when we wanted that really big finish, right?
Yeah?
So we need a big finish for the Gravewalker. Let me ask you a question. I mean, I know this, and you know this, but I just like talking to you, or else there's no point in this scene. So let me just talk it out,
We
all
both
right?
like saying things out loud and asking the other to say things out loud that we both know already.
Yes. Okay. You know this, and I say, like, touching my bag of holding. What
Yep, your
happens?
bag of holding.
Yeah. What happens if that, I don't know, gets sliced open or damaged in some way?
I have to roll just a second.
Just like you. Something bad.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it does. It goes boom. It does a big old bluey. So my plan is that we go. Remember that barn that we went to where we found the talisman of ultimate evil? I mean, who the hell knows if it's still there? We go there.
Yeah?
We lead the Gravewalker there. And actually, hold on. I got two plans going on here. But okay, this plan This plan is if
on the board there are now 2 centralized points
Boink, boink.
of plan.
a little one appears. Okay, so this plan is if our friends don't want to talk to us ever again, which I mean, it's probably a high probability.
Yeah. Coin flip. Got it.
Yeah. But but both of those plans involve leading the Gravewalker to that barn place.
Why the barn place though?
Ho ho! Listen to this. So we lead him there, right? He's inside. Bad guys like stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss him a fake talisman of ultimate evil. And and then when he looks at it, I'll be like, oh, look, the rest of your stuff is in this bag. Stab, throw, jump in the well. Remember that? Jump in the well, go way down to the bottom.
Oh, yeah, like 40 feet.
Yeah, dude, stay at the bottom. Kablooey City.
Okay, still, why the barn? We could do
Because
that
that's
right
where the
here.
well is.
Oh, so this is well related. Okay, that makes sense. to me.
Yeah, I don't want to get blown up. If we go to the, we need
I
a
get
place to
it.
survive.
It's the only well. It's the only well we've seen. That makes sense.
Yes.
Want to make sure we weren't metagaming too hard. That makes sense in the world. Here's the only other thing. If you stab a bag of holding,
Yeah.
does it take like 10 seconds to explode, or does it go off right there?
I'm going to guess there will be an appropriate amount of time to throw it and jump in the well.
I just have to say this because I do not want to die. We need to stop guessing in our plans. This is how we die. We have to be sure of things.
I mean, I'm like 99% sure. Like, think about it, right? Who would
I'm
make
in
a
your
bag?
brain, and I'm aware you have no facts to back this up.
Okay, I don't have any facts. You're right, but like, let's just say, okay, you're at the magic bag factory, right? You're gonna make a bag that just explodes if like it gets punched. Like, no, you're gonna have like a little bit of time. It's just smart business.
Honestly, I can't really argue with that because it's purely theoretical, and I have no more information than you. But I don't want to die. Can we try to be cleverer than this? Also, we don't have a fake talisman of evil.
Oh, but we do. I say, pulling out, I guess in my head, the talisman. So I have in my bag, hold on, let me look at it. I have that necklace from the church that says Sister Squeeze, and I have the number numbing brooch. So if I can clip both those together, toss them at the Gravewalker, I'll switch back to Shadow Nemesis and not just explain it to Ryan, but it'll be like, and then, okay, so then I'll clip it to that and I throw it there. And then you ask him a number question. He gets super confused, slice, throw, drop down the hole. We're good.
Okay, so I see 2 flaws in this plan. One, you think you're going to be able to take something out of a bag and throw it at him. I don't know if they'll let you do that. This is a war zone. Because you then follow it up by doing exactly what they would be afraid you would do if you were throwing something, which is throw something that explodes. You're also assuming you get to throw twice.
Okay.
How do we streamline this? You're right. It's 2 throws. How do we bring it to 1?
Oh, let's just say it's in the bag already. It's all in the bag.
Okay, see, that makes more sense to me.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
so it's all
we
in the
have
bag.
the bag.
It's all in the bag.
We get him to take the bag, and we stab the bag and throw it at him, and then we bail into the well.
Yeah. Oh, I should also say, assuming that Tyler's talks with Ezra are correct, and that one person can't hold like 2 Dark Lord titles, you're gonna have to do it.
Wait, you're saying that I'm going to become a Dark Lord?
That's right, buddy.
I think my only problem is I don't know how to stab a bag and throw a bag at the same time with one hand.
Okay, well, I'll stab it. Switch, you throw.
Okay, so we're going by like a last person who touched a weapon.
Yeah,
They get the Dark Lord.
that's what it is. Who kills him, right? I stabbed the bag. That doesn't do nothing. You threw the bag.
That's you made it kill someone. I killed the Gravewalker.
I made the thing unstable. Now, yeah,
Is it the person who makes the grenade or the person who throws the grenade that's a murderer?
Exactly. If a grenade with a pin, I hand you a grenade, being like, here you go, here's your grenade. But you, well, I guess I would then pull out the pin, right? So I pass
Yeah, I
you.
only have one hand. That's
You're
got 3
holding.
fingers.
Okay, you're holding the grenade. with the pin. I pull it, and then, then what do you got to do? Like, you're trapped. You got to throw it at somebody.
This is how it works. I have to be holding the bag already. Then you stab the bag. Then I throw the bag. Then you jump us into the well.
I mean, like, when you say you, it's like it would just be my left hand, and then my right hand stabs it.
But no, because I'm going to use the goo hand, so that's me. I'm going to take control of that. You won't have that anymore. You know how I can decide if you're wearing shorts or have a hand? It's pretty much just me. I just know what you want, so I just do it.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right. Okay. I stabby, and then you take over, right?
Yep. I throw that bag so hard, and then I jump
in the hole.
Well.
Jump in the hole.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, alternatively, if we wanted to include, say, Tyler in this, because it's apparently his turn.
So that was just us. Now, if we have the gang. Yep.
Yeah. So, like,
plan
basically, I guess the plan 2 is more elaborate. I guess everybody just comes over. Maybe,
more elaborate.
Maybe Dell and Neuro could like make fake weapons, and like they look really good, and you lay them out in front and being like, oh, here you go, and then they hide. And then Tyler, he's also there, and I beat him up a bit, so he looks all bloody, right? And so it's like, I got the chosen one here for you, Gravewalker. And then he'll be like, oh, I'm going to get Tyler. And then Tyler has the bag behind him. He stabs it, throws it, says something real sweetly cool, and then we all jump in the well.
Okay, so in that case, it's Tyler who becomes the Dark Lord.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Look, it's like, it's his turn, so if he wants it,
that makes perfect sense to me. So plan 1 is just us and I become a Dark Lord. And plan 2 is Tyler does it and everyone's involved. But it's the same plan.
Yeah. Well, like, I guess plan 2 would be plan 1. Like, it would be like, we asked like Tyler.
Plan 1A.
Wait. My number 1 is 1A?
No, I think we've got the plans. I'm not really. Okay. You look at the board; it's like a disaster of numbers and letters. Okay, we're overthinking it. There's group plan and solo plan.
Oh, that's better. Okay.
Oh, and then the board makes sense again, and they're just 2 plans. Okay, so the only thing left to figure out is how do we get the Gravewalker to go to the farm? We told him to go to the monastery, and then we told him to meet us here on the road.
Okay. Well, I figure we're going to need time. So he's heading to the monastery, right? So we head to the secret entrance to the barn we were at. Angelina, was that it? Angela?
Something like that. Yeah,
whatever her name is. So we message our friends. They meet us at the barn, and the Gravewalker, they're waiting by this like haunted house, and they're like, what the heck? And then I message again, being like, oh, change of plans. They ran away from me, but I got them. I got them for you, big boss. And then they come here, and they'd be like really tired from riding around a lot. Throw. Stab, throw.
They're undead, so they're not going to be tired. They're not real horses. Most of them don't breathe.
Don't remind me about the horses. Oh, boy.
Okay, so
we've discussed that. We don't need to go into that again.
Yeah, we can dive into that again. You know what? We'll just think about that one on our shared time.
Yes.
Okay, so we confirm if the imps. We got to make sure that the Gravewalker's going to the monastery, and then we sending stone everybody to tell them to meet us at the barn, and then we do this super cool plan.
That's right, buddy. And then if they don't like it, you become the Dark Lord.
So regardless of whether or not they agree, we're doing the plan, of course.
Oh yeah. We're ending this tonight.
Yeah, nobody else has got a plan.
No, what are they doing? They're running in the forest. Look, I don't blame them, right? Like, look, my dickery has been getting in everybody's way. But like, I'm giving them a chance. I'm not stealing their stuff, right? So
it's true, and you're not betraying any of them in any of the plans.
Nope. Shocking. And I'm playing by Tyler's rules and being like, I'm not going to be double Dark Lord, even though we will be double Dark Lord because we're together. Yeah.
A crown within a crown.
Yeah, that's pretty deep. Like a small crown in a big crown?
I think so. We can put that on a flag.
Oh. Yeah. And it'd be like, we'd have like these like lions on either side, and the lions would like they'd be holding like snakes, but the snakes would be like bow and arrow snakes, so they could shoot bow and arrow snakes at whoever comes up to them, and they'd have like fire shooting out of their mouths, and then you'd have that double crown. No, you gotta fuck with us. No, you gotta fuck with us, buddy.
We're gonna live forever.
We're gonna live forever. All right, we should probably call them.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, time returns to its natural order of things.
All right, time to make a phone call, I say as I start. Oh, wait. I gotta talk to Shadow Master again. Wait a second.
Sorry, we forgot something.
Wait,
Welcome back.
Time flows.
Yeah, wait, are we talking to the imps first or are we phoning the friends first?
I think okay, here's what I'm thinking. We gotta phone the friends, so then we phone the friends first so that they know what's going on, and then we tell the imps, and then everybody knows everything.
Right. Thank you. Okay, all right. Pick up the rock. Like, okay, hey everybody, it's me again. Okay, look, I know you all just kind of ran away, rightfully so, but I just got a really, really great idea about how we can finish the fight today and how you, Tyler, I'm pointing at you, can become the Dark Lord, like right now. Are you down?
Okay, and for the other three of you, are crossing the road into the woods. It's been about 2.5 minutes since your previous call.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is what you hear.
Yeah. I'm just giving them looks like
Shaking your head.
yeah, just
Belle's
like
shaking her head. Okay.
you know, putting my finger. But yeah, sorry, it's an audio medium.
The silence goes on.
And I'm just like putting my finger up to my mouth, doing the shh motion, and just let's ignore it. Is what I'm trying to motion to everybody. So keeping our heads down, crossing ninja like, across the road.
I give Nurog a thumbs up. Say nothing.
Yeah, everybody be quiet like Uncle Juice says. For the record, he does not have a sending stone. DDX is just responding to a visual thing he has seen with no awareness that that call is happening.
Okay.
I point to DDX and then also give a thumbs up.
Ooh, I'm doing good.
Is this thing on? Hello, Tyler. I got a big old plan for you. You can become Dark Lord right now, and there's no sneakiness. Look, I get it. I already apologized before, and I'm going to apologize again. I'm sorry for everything I did. Let me make things right by doing something right for once. I got a plan, and it's a good one. It's a good plan, I swear. And it can make you win, Tyler.
It hurts so much. I put the sending stone in my bag of holding.
Shadow Nemesis, you can feel through a sending stone if someone has their stone or does not. And it's like feeling the light over Tyler's name that shows that he is in chat. It disappears, and you realize Tyler has left the call so completely that he can't even hear you anymore. We'll take a quick commercial break right there. Shadow Nemesis has a plan, but the rest of you are not picking up the call. You are riding into the forest. New Rogue, Dell, Tyler, Dr. Deputy Extreme, Jack Magnum, Burner, Herzog inside a saddlebag, Rumple Foreskin, several cockatrices, etc. You have the whole team. You are going in there to hide, and what is your plan? You guys haven't really discussed beyond this point as you've entered these woods.
So in my head, I was thinking first things first is just get out of the way, get out of the vicinity where we would be close to the Gravewalker and his horde of rats, possibly scale a tree. Well, just to avoid dinosaurs for that short amount of time. I was then thinking just chatting with everybody about next moves.
All right, so you've made your way into the woods. You found a treed area, a heavily treed area. It's time to tell everyone else you want to climb trees before you talk.
Okay. This is up to everybody else, but myself, I found safety in these tall trees here. I know it might be very hard for you, Rumple, to climb here, so we can look into some other options. But I don't know how long we would want to chat for. I think maybe we use this time actually to possibly find our way to the battlefield, to actually just cut right north. But I'm all ears for what everybody else wants to do.
Well, I'll say if you guys want to go up a tree, if you leave the cockatrices tied up, if a dinosaur comes, they'll eat the cockatrices, and I'm pretty fast and can run. So I'm okay with that. I'll be safe.
Mm-hmm. Good input. I don't want the cockatrices to be eaten, so maybe we won't. So that was good. Thank you very much, Rumple.
Oh, you're welcome.
So why are we getting off of our much faster creatures to climb trees?
So we don't get eaten by dinosaurs.
Yeah, this place is riddled with dinosaurs. So maybe, you know what? Maybe in my haste, I wasn't thinking about our rides, as it were, our cockatrices. I don't know. This just seems safer at this immediate moment. Should we proceed north while we have this time, try to maybe circle around to get to north of the path so we can go to the battlefield and hopefully evade the dark malevolent forces? Or should we chat actually with Shadow Nemesis? I mean, he called us I don't know what time it was, but it feels incredibly quick, since we last asked him to give us a moment.
Well, what do you think, Del?
Well, I don't think it's a bad idea to try and get to the battlefield, especially if we know that the Gravewalker won't be there, since the Gravewalker's, I guess, heading this way. So we could, I guess, walk and talk then.
Okay.
The dinosaurs in the forest, but if we just go fast, I don't know if we can outrun them. We'd not try to do that.
I think speed is probably the name of the game here, for what it's worth.
I have an idea. If we want to make sure that dinosaurs do not follow us, Del, you have your reality blade on you.
Yeah.
And do you have one of those little balls that create creatures?
Yeah, do you?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm wondering, could you manifest a large drum, and could you, with your ball, manifest an animal that likes to play drums?
I mean, I could definitely try. Right?
Yeah?
I'm going to throw the Pokeball and see what comes out of it.
Great. Roll me. Thank God I keep this bag stat up no matter what. I never know what.
Thank you.
Roll me a D6.
It's a 4.
It's your absolute favorite. A boar appears.
Hey, little Borovic.
Oh, boar, you're so cute. Look at your little snoot.
It has a little snoot, but it's like 250 pounds. It's a pretty big.
Oh, I think it's super cute. It's the all drooly and wet and fuzzy.
Yeah.
Smells bad. I'm like, oh.
A big, wet, angry triangle. Still has a little snoot. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, then. I guess I'm going to get off of Rumple Foreskin and try to go next to a tree and draw a big drum, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Roll me a sleight of hand, only because I don't know how much you know about drums and
That
the
is a good
internal
point.
structure.
Well, that's a very good point. Not that much. Not much at all. It's a 7.
All right. You build a drum. It looks pretty good.
All right. Is it? Look, I made a drum.
That's wonderful. Okay.
How does it sound?
Yeah, let's give it a little bang.
You want me to bang it now?
Just a light bang, just to see that it's, resonates.
Okay.
A
all
tiny
right.
bang.
Or bang that drum.
The boar steps forwards and goes, "Wee!" and hits his head on the drum, and a tusk punctures through and no sound comes out.
Okay.
The boar is struggling to recognise. Whoa. It bashes it on a tree and it breaks completely.
Okay.
The boar looks back at you and it's pissed off.
Oh, sorry, boar.
I should have been clear. I wasn't asking for the board to hit the drum right now for the test. I was thinking maybe we give him a little stick in his mouth, but that was my bad. I didn't explain things. If I had a watch right now, I'd be looking at it and being like, okay.
I mean, I do. I'll look at it. I can look at a watch and sweat. I can do that.
Tell you what, actually, rather than having a drum, maybe we just have the boar here. Can he make a whole lot of noise and run real fast?
Oh, I mean, I think boars are really good at that. Okay, boar, big noise.
Okay, before you do that, hold on. No, hold on. Just maybe like we have him deeper in the woods is where I found the dinosaurs. I just am trying to make very sure that the dinosaurs don't get on our tail while we make our way north through these woods and then cut a trail back onto the path. I'm wondering if maybe we can like have your boar basically run the exact opposite direction deep into the woods to possibly, be the target for the dinosaurs that are for sure lurking around us right now.
So you just want a bunch of big noises?
One big noise that hides any noises we may produce going in the complete opposite direction of where we are.
So I cast minor illusion, and 30 feet behind us, I make a big boom sound.
Okay, let's fucking go.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
Just a second. I have to get some additional cards.
I was hoping for the boar. I was hoping for the boar just because it's not just one single noise. It's a series of noises that can like move. So that it gives chase.
That makes sense, New Rogue. That makes sense.
Yeah. So that it gives chase. And there's a moving target. It's just 30 feet from us. Surrounded by dinosaurs.
All their heads disappear above the trees, just looking out at you. Like,
I got excited about a boar. I don't know what the problem is. I'm here to do actionables.
Oh no.
You all hear a roar you recognize in the distance as having belonged to a very particular Tyrannosaurus Rex with a scar on its face that had battled you previously.
Oh no, it's the bad boy.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to get up on a rumple foreskin, point at the boar, and say, Boar, you heard that roar? Go after it. Go.
Yeah, but...
Oh, God.
Boar... Yeah, please say something.
You got to give this boar instructions that I'm 100% confident it will listen to. Go for it.
Me?
You were going to say something to the boar?
I was just going to say, if he's going to listen, before you go, boar, please look after yourself. Just go close enough to the roar. When you hear it getting closer, I want you to holler even louder, and I want you to just... just go south, okay? Go south. Go south. We're going north. You go south.
Did you get that, boar?
The boar is looking at you, Del, and looking at New Rogue. Can you roll me an insight?
21.
21. This boar clearly does not understand a single word coming out of New Rogue's mouth. You have like a magical connection where you can give instructions, but your companions are speaking a language a boar doesn't understand.
I'm like, okay, boar. Basically, we want to kite it. You want to get close to that dinosaur, but stay far away, make noise, and heads due south. You can do this. You got this. You got this. Lead the dinosaur away from us.
Can I grab a piece of my one lamb shank, the one piece I have left, and can I just whip it as far south towards the dinosaur as possible?
I just have to check this.
So many layers of just helpful ideas. Surely stacked on top of
I
each
need
other,
you to roll me an animal
cohesively.
handling with disadvantage.
Ooh. It's a 4.
The boar looks at you, goes, and it just walks off. This command doesn't work.
Can I try and get his attention with the lamb shank? The one lamb shank. I have a one piece of like, buddy.
The boar looks back at you and goes, and just turns and walks off.
I don't think
offended.
boars eat meat, New Rogue.
But it's lamb.
Okay. I guess let's move.
the life.
Okay, let's just fucking go north. I'm so sorry. I'm really biffing leadership.
You're doing great, New Rogue. Let's move.
I am not. I'm sorry.
I will
I'm sorry.
also point out, from what you guys understand of North, the battle is west to northwest from where you are. So if you consider the way New Rogue is pointing north, then it's north.
Yeah, but it's north just for a little bit, so we get onto the path.
Like around the horde of imps.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Got it. So you're trying to travel within the woods to avoid all of them, and now a T-Rex. Can you roll me? Would you prioritize speed or would you prioritize stealth?
I'm speed. Quite frankly, speed.
All righty, then can you roll me? Oh, this is a tricky one. I'm going to have to go with animal handling. Can I get an animal handling from all three of you? Tyler, I will give you advantage because you have the ability to hiss, so you're the closest with Jackson Triggs of any of the cockatrices.
Even though I shot him in the back of the head?
Yeah, but you still communicate well. The others are just yanking on reins.
15.
A 19.
A 9.
No. Can I cast guidance now?
No, but the T-Rex rolled a 5. So you all successfully move fast enough that you don't collide with the T-Rex. However, I need all three of you to roll me stealth at a disadvantage for this ride because you were sprinting through the woods.
Do I have anything that helps me with this?
Take out your knife, Dell.
I know. Well, I've had the knife out. I'm rereading what it says.
No, I don't.
New Rogue, you could cast guidance on yourself for this.
I would love
Add
to
a D4
cast
to your roll.
guidance if I could. Yeah.
Absolutely. Just on yourself, but you could cast it.
Sorry, let me just see what I roll. That's a D4. Okay, cool.
You said this is disadvantage, right?
This would be disadvantage, yes.
Oh, I'm a 10.
That's all right. I'm a 7.
Yeah, I got 12.
Okay.
We're all kind of in the neighborhood.
We're gonna have a good forest time again.
No.
So you are all riding through the forest, moving towards the final battle, avoiding the path until you hear the army go past. You escape the T-Rex, you continue moving forwards, and you see no sign that you are being spotted. Seems like you just may have pulled this off. We'll take a quick commercial break right there.
No, don't do this to me.
I don't trust
Don't
it.
do
Shadow Nemesis, your friends did not pick up the call. It's clearly time for plan 1, not 1A. But you do need to convince the imp to meet you at the barn.
Oh, right. So, well, okay, you know what? I don't want to contact the imp yet because if they're going that way, then I want to give myself some time to get ready. And maybe I can Home Alone the place. You never know, right? I'll look around. So I think I'm is my gun still in distance or do I need to go?
You could go get your gun on the way out if you wanted to collect it now that you've got a plan and the group has kind of left you to do your own thing. So we'll say you have your gun.
All right.
You have your RoboCop gun. It's got 1 bullet. It's back on your person.
All right. Give my gun a little kiss. Be sorry about that, baby, that I haven't used you in a while, but something tells me I'm going to be using you a lot.
Using you once.
With 1 bullet. I check it. It's oh, all right. I put it back. And I guess
I will also make a note for your character sheet. What is your dexterity right now? What does your dexterity give you? Is it +1?
It is +1. Yes.
Great. Your AC is 11.
Ooh, all right.
Because you are wearing a onesie and a beret.
Makes sense.
A little Adidas shoes.
And a tuxedo mask.
That's true.
Yes. All right. So I guess I'll talk to Shadow Master and be all right, you heard me. I tried to get him involved, but I guess you're becoming a Dark Lord, buddy.
All right, that's the plan. So now we ride for about 3.5 hours to get to the farm.
Yep. So wait, maybe, okay. I don't think we should call the imp yet. I think we maybe ride an hour, then we call the imp.
Okay.
And then we continue on our way there.
Because then we'll bought ourselves a little extra time to Home Alone the place. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. I'm glad we're on the same page with this. This is gonna work. You're gonna like being a Dark Lord.
This feels nice.
Yeah. I like this.
Yeah.
I'm confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you begin riding. You ride
Oh, wow.
for about an hour.
All right.
Then what do you do?
Has it been an hour yet?
I think so.
Yeah, all right.
About that.
You don't got can't make like a watch, can you?
Oh no, I can't. But like, we could absolutely get one.
Yeah, make a
I was
mental
at one
note.
this whole time.
Yeah, we're gonna need a watch. I think planning would be better with a watch.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right. All right. I'm gonna call the imp man.
Okay.
Doctor Rat Imp Man, you there?
What do you need?
Oh, it's what does the Gravewalker need? Because I have all the items after I murdered my friends.
I gotta roll just a second. No, you don't.
What? No, I did. Wait, hey, how do you know that you're not here?
There's secretly been two of us the whole time. One of us watching you and one of us running messages. You've been alone, riding for an hour.
Oh,
You haven't met your friends and you have nothing in your bag.
hey, wait a minute. How do you know what's in my bag? Are you in my bag?
I can be very small. I was in your bag earlier. I don't know how you forgot that.
Wait, I want to look at my bag. Is that thing still in there?
No, just your stuff is.
Oh, hey. All right, you got me. I was playing a little prank, but guess what? I'm on my way to this barn just outside of town. You know that one?
Not really, but okay,
right.
you're going to a farm.
Well, hold on. So you
I'm
go,
gonna eat your fingers.
you get it. Wait, what? Gonna eat my
You're doing
fingers.
a bad job, so I get to eat your fingers.
Listen, look, nobody's eating nothing.
Tasty
All right.
Fingers.
Look, I'm going to be at the barn. I'll admit I lied there, but I'm telling my friends to meet me there. Then I'll kill them. I just said I was going to kind of skip that step. And then you meet me in the barn. I'll give you all their weapons. I don't have them yet. You're right.
But your friends are in the woods racing away from a T-Rex.
Yeah, well, I'm going to call them, and then they're going to come over.
But they didn't answer your previous call. They just kept fleeing into the woods.
Well, you heard the call, too?
You speak aloud when you're talking into your sending stone, and I've been here the whole time.
Can you,
We have a team tracking them in the woods. We'll have them captured within the hour.
good, excellent. Lord Gravewalker will be pleased with that, I bet.
Yes.
Yep. Tell you what, why don't you,
Tear their souls apart, and then I'll eat your fingers, and then he'll eat your heart.
no, you can, look, it's fine. Tell you what, why don't you, go, I'm going through a tunnel, I'm losing you. And I want to hang up if I can.
I'm still here. I'm a telepath, and I've been following you the entire time. I don't know what you think this is, but you can't end the conversation by making a crackling sound.
Okay, wait, Shadow Master. Okay, you start talking to him and like mask my voice.
What do you think is happening?
He can't hear me. He can't hear me talk. I say in my head.
You want to talk to someone else? I don't understand the end game here.
Well,
You're
I
thinking
gotta-
too fast. You got to slow it down for me.
Well, look, if they get killed, then we're going to be a Dark Lord by ourselves. So we need to warn them that they're being followed and to meet us
Okay,
here.
so you want to sending stone them.
Yeah.
Okay, then we got to kill this imp.
Where's the imp? I don't even see where the imp is.
Okay, let's just a second. Let me see how much I know about imps.
All right.
Okay, I know a pretty decent amount. Just a second.
Oh, good.
Yay!
They're inside the door of Stuff Adam Knows. I've been putting stuff in there.
And he goes and opens the door to the Stuff Adams Knows section of your Sherlock Holmes room, and he comes back a moment later.
Okay, so imps are kind of telepathic. But They've got like a limited range on it.
Oh yeah.
It should be on this card, he says, looking at the card.
That's quite helpful. He has a lot of Rolodexes back there, I hear. I've never actually been.
God damn it, just a second.
Just a little prank. Oh my god, I'm dying.
My face hurts.
Drowning here, everybody. I'm drowning.
My face hurts.
Dude,
I guess I shouldn't have said my plan out loud at high volume so everyone could hear it within earshot.
Big talking and all that.
I just went back to your Harrison Ford sketch when you were like, all right, you got me.
You got that exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that. That just slipped out. I was like, oh, oops.
Oh, man, that's so good.
All right. As far as I could tell, this imp is probably going to be within about 60 feet. Imps can turn invisible. He could be a rat. He could be a raven. Or he could be a spider.
Oh. Well, okay. Hold on. I'm going to check my bag. Do we have anything to, like, start fires?
Check your bag.
Let's see. Magnet cape, the rat book, rat whistle, number numbing, scroll of purification, ring of instability. I got some of your goo. Got some of your goo in my bag. Yeah. Rusty sword, pen, 2 knives.
Oh, yeah, I want that back. Put my hand in that.
Oh. Okay, tell you what. I'll keep looking in my bag. Here, okay. Get your hand in there. Okay, fine. Sign.
Much better.
Dell's ring. My hand's in there.
Yeah, that's gross.
Got a necklace and a moldering cloth.
Moldering cloth.
Yeah.
All right, I got an idea. I was
go
thinking,
ahead.
and I got an insightful idea.
Oh, sweet.
We have this extra hand,
Nah.
and we know the imp likes fingers. If you were to drop a hand, and we watch it, and then the moment a finger disappears, we blast the fucking thing.
Oh, wow. Hey, that's a really good idea. Okay. Oh, wait. We're in Corn, right? We should probably...
No, we're on a road. We've been on the
Oh,
road for a
right.
bit.
Okay. Good idea then. All right. Okay, watch this. We need to do some acting. Oh, my back. Too many things in this bag. Time to empty it. Hand. Don't need that. Drop. Now I'm going to think for a bit. And we wait.
Can you roll me a deception? Normally, I would say at disadvantage for the bad acting, but this imp likes fingers so much that it's going to be a regular roll. Roll me a
all right.
deception.
Okay. What's my deception? It's for an evil guy, I don't really deception a lot. So that's +6. Which is a 13.
And the imp rolls a 13. So there is this quiet moment as you are thinking to yourself, and then you hear a crunch, and you look down and see one of the fingers is disappearing. Most of it's invisible. There's a little bit just being pulled away, the edge of it from this hand.
Okay. Oh man, I want to use my gun for something else. All right, I'm going to take my gun and just like blast it.
Great. Roll me a ranged attack.
Okay, what is that? So I guess it's okay, +4 to hit. Let's see, +4. All right, that is a 21 to hit.
Whoa. That will definitely hit. Roll your damage.
Okay, 2d10 +1.
Jesus Christ. I will tell
on.
you, for the sake of the tension, you need to get a 10 or more total.
Oh,
I'll
10
do you a favor.
HP, imp gone.
oh wow.
Less
Okay.
than that,
Just
still happening.
Just
That was on that
slightly
card.
in your favor.
Okay. Well, I rolled once and I got a 9 + 1, so that's 10. But I'll roll again.
Yay!
Amazing.
It's so I guess 19 total. I rolled 2 9s.
19 total. You punch a nearly fist-sized hole through the torso of this imp that explodes into blood in a Tarantino-esque way. They're just demon parts on the ground around your severed hand.
That's what you get for spying on me, you little tattletale.
Yeah, that's the most evil thing someone can be.
Yeah. Do I see the body?
Yeah, you can see there's just like imp parts. There's no central torso, but there are two arms, 2 legs, a head, and 2 kind of tattered wings.
All right, I'm going to grab the head and just have myself a snack as I ride towards the barn, and then I'm going to go on my stone, and I'm going to be like, hey gang, it's me again. Look, I know you guys don't want to talk to me, but I just got some news. You know, there's some imps. They're following you in the woods. So I think you should come to where I am so that we can do a plan. But if you don't want to do that, then just, I don't know, run away.
Oh, New Rogue, you know that?
Hold on one sec. Yeah. Hi. Sorry.
Hey, bud. Hey.
Hi. Yeah. Sorry to leave you in the lurch so long. We're just trying to get through the woods right now. There's an imp following us.
There's like a bunch. Yeah.
I'm going to put this down and cover it a bit, and I'm going to just motion that we halt real quick. I'm going to look to everybody, and I'm just trying to use my eyes to suss out through them if we think it's legit. Like, I'm going to raise my eyebrows and be like, what? And maybe I'll raise a hand and be like, what do we think?
Tyler, Shadow Nemesis said there's imps following us, maybe?
What does he want us to do about it? That's the important part.
Run?
Or go to him. Wait, where is
he giving us a choice?
Yeah.
It sounds real then. It does. Like, if it was just like, you have to come to me to be safe, that sounds fucked up and made up in a Shadow Nemesis plot. This sounds like he's given us an option to do something that doesn't directly help him. We're probably being followed by imps.
Oh God. Okay. Hey, thank you, Shadow Nemesis, for the information. Here's the only issue. We've gone quite far north in the woods right now. We're evading dinosaurs. And now you say we have imps on our tail. And if we turn back, will we be in the direction of those imps in addition to dinosaurs?
I know they're heading to the haunted church. I am heading to the old barn. There was an imp that was I thought there was one imp. There were 2 imps. One imp ran to talk to the Dark Lord, and then there was another secret imp who was actually watching me, and I did a really clever lie, but he caught me. And then I kind of fessed up, and I was like, oh, I beefed it. But then I shot him, and I killed him. So he doesn't know where I am anymore. So if you go to the barn, I think we'll be safe. Or
you should also tell them we don't know the Gravewalker if he's going to the monastery or not. We hoped, but it got kind of muddled.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Shadow Master just said that the original plan was to go to the monastery, but he might not be going there anymore, so we actually don't know where he is.
Okay.
The plan I have involves the barn and us all jumping in and surviving in a well. So you take that at what you may.
Oh, yeah, make sure they know that the Gravewalker knows where they are if the imps know.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry. Shadow Master just kind of jumped on again. If you're being followed by imps, then the Gravewalker knows where you are.
Oh, great.
Oh, man.
Well, okay. Thank you. I'm going to have to call you back because I don't want to say what we're going to do if there's imps within earshot. So,
Okay.
love.
Good.
Bye.
Okay, good.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic because if these things are invisible, I would hope that I would be able to see invisibility spells. I don't know if that is the case. I think, yeah, within 30 feet of us. But
Do you detect creatures? Do you know what? I got to read the spell description to be able
if you
to
sense around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, you learn its school of magic, if any.
As you look around into the forest surrounding your group, even if this isn't true, it's true now. You can see 10 faint auras of imps flitting between the trees who must be invisible because you cannot see them with your regular eyes, but you're realizing that you are being closely watched. And as you watch, you see one of the imps flit away and another come in and join this circle. Clearly, they are sending messages to a force somewhere else. You are under observation, and the Gravewalker does know where you are. So it's time to figure out what you are going to do before you are engulfed in this unnatural night by the forces of the Gravewalker. And that's where we'll end this episode.
That's the end of this episode, listener, but next week you could become a watcher and affect the Jesters' adventures by joining our Twitch stream, which happens every Wednesday night. If you join our Twitch chat, you can give the cast magical items, name NPCs, and decide the events that shape Ravenloft. So, catch up on the story, follow Dum Dum Dice on Twitch, and join our weekly stream right away. Jesters of Ravenloft features the voices of players Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Ravenloft's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC. Our theme song is Dark Mysterious Halloween Night by Sound Gallery by Dimitri Taras, and our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, whose music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too!
Dum Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Alarain Okapi, Madre de Gatos, Mithrian, Garbo Ape, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dia de los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Remy Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Panda24NN, Shendra D, Your Homeboy Bones, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Kai Koa, Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, Amira Lockhart, James Molina, Nick Hemsing, Alex LaFountain, Mickey Blake, Seth Cambron, Corpse Knight Silver, Adam Mir 101, The Dankler, Anticore 7, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.